Hello, welcome again to my YouTube Word channel. I bring you travel updates, motivational updates, growth updates, and all the updates you can ever imagine. I am here for you. And today I want to talk about something about the family reunion, specifically the German family reunion visa. Yes, one thing you have to know is when you are going for this German family reunion visa, try to know your spouse. Okay, it's a must thing because when you go there, when you are saying that you want to reunite with your partner, they are going to ask you some questions about your work partner. And just imagine, after waiting for like 2 years to get an appointment, I'm talking about Nigeria, like if you are living in Nigeria, it takes about 2 years right now. 23 months to about 24 months to get an appointment date to go for your interview. Imagine waiting for all this, you know, years, this about 2 years, and you go there and they're asking you questions about your spouse, and you cannot respond and you cannot answer. I mean, after all these years, it's going to be a disaster. And that is why you get to notice that some people, after going for the appointment, their visa is being rejected because you don't know your spouse. The questions they are asking you, you cannot answer. They are asking you, how did your spouse meet? You can't explain. They are asking you, where do your spouse work? You don't know. Where was he born? You don't know. A little bit about his life. Where does he live? You cannot. I mean, you need to ask your spouse question before you go for this interview. Ask your spouse some deep questions about them. Know your spouse. And like from to my own opinion, like why would someone that you say you're going to reunite with, that is your husband or is your wife, and you don't know anything about them? I mean, it sounds so awkward. If you're saying this person is your husband, if you're saying this person is your wife, why won't you know something about them? Why won't you know, important things about them? Bear it at the back of your mind. If you're preparing for your German family reunion visa, you're yet to go for your appointment, please try to know your spouse. Try to know your spouse. There are a lot of things they are going to ask you. How do you meet? How often do you communicate? Where does he live? Where does he work? They might even go as far as telling you to call his phone number. There are a lot of things they're going to ask you deep things about how many times has he visited you, how often do you speak on the phone. Like there are a lot of questions they are going to ask you about your partner. Imagine if you cannot answer. Like, take for instance, if I am the one interviewing you and you say this person is your husband, this person is your wife, and I'm asking you some things, about your husband or about your wife that you say you want to go and reunite with, and you cannot answer these questions. No, like even if let's even take for instance, I am not the interviewer here and you are the interviewer. What will you think? You would think it's an arranged marriage. You would think it's just an arranged marriage for the purpose of, you know, um, traveling over there. That is their mentality. Most people, they just think that most people want to get married to these people just to, escape, Nigeria or escape your home country. You want to use that as an avenue to travel. That is what is on their mind. So please, before you go for your interview, try your best to know your partner. Try your best to ask your partner some questions about them. Get to know them. They're going to ask you, and also research all those questions. They're going to and try to kind of like get the answers ahead of time. Don't wait until it is time for you to go there, and you go to for the interview, and they are asking you questions, and then you are just blunt, and then you just go blackout. You don't know what to answer. I mean, it's going to look like it's an arranged marriage. It's going to look like this person is not truly your spouse. This person is not truly, your relationship is not true. Your relationship is not genuine. Like it's something that is arranged, and maybe you just want to use that as an avenue to travel. So please, if you don't want to go there and disgrace yourself and have a wasted years, like after all those years of waiting, and you get there and you cannot answer, and at the end of the day they deny you visa. I mean, please try to rehearse some of these questions. Go to their website, get all the documents that they are asking you or they need. Get it ahead of time. Like this waiting time. I mean, I've gone through the process and I can tell you that it's a dubious process. Like if you it's not for the weak. So imagine after all those years of waiting and you go there and they're asking you questions you cannot answer, and at the end of the day your visa is denied. Man, I mean, it is so painful. So please, I wouldn't want you to go through such kind of stuff. So go to their website. All those documents that they ask you, that they are saying that these are the documents that they need, get them arranged ahead of time. Don't wait until they send you appointment dates and then you're running helter skelter. All those times you used to wait, use it to arrange your document. Use it to equip yourself. Use it to learn the language. Use it to, if possible, rehearse some questions that possibly they are going to ask. When you go to Neraland, you will see that some people post some of the questions that they ask them there. You can use those questionnaires, all those things as a basis to rehearse your own. Rehearse because some question your own might be different, but at least it's definitely going to come around that as of what question. So rehearse them and answer them very well. The one that you don't know, ask your spouse. The ones that you're not clear about, that you're not sure about, ask your spouse to tell you. Instead of, after all these years, and I mean, I can tell you that the process is so stressful already. Don't go and complicate things more for yourself. So to everyone waiting out there for your family reunion visa, I pray that God is going to give you the strength. Yes, it's not for the weak. I won't even lie to you. Okay, the process is exhausting. It's frustrating, and that's why you need to do everything you can so that it will all end in praise. It will all end in victory. Okay, so get to know your spouse. Know those things before you go for your interview. Thank you. I'll see you in my next video.